Salt Lake City is rapidly growing and densifying. In fact, downtown is growing faster with population than any other area in Salt Lake City, and most of those residents are moving into multifamily high-rise buildings, and so those residents don't have direct access to green space. And one of the things that we are really grappling with is how do we maintain the same level of access to green space that the city residents are accustomed to.
This is a demonstration of the Green Loop. It's a temporary installation to show people what's possible in the middle of the street for an open space, and to test out our idea to create a linear park around all of downtown. A place to relax and a respite from the urban environment, places for recreation, places for events, places for food and for commerce. Those are all, really can be important parts of open space. So we wanted to incorporate all those into our little project.
The city has been looking for additional green space downtown, and it's really hard to come by, as you might imagine. There is a lot of competition for available land. And so when you start to think about the opportunity for redefining our road right-of-way so that we right-size it for the transportation needs and car traffic, and then incorporate some other uses like creating green space in the center of it, you create a green space that's incredibly accessible to all the neighbors, that actually facilitates movement of people and bikes, and also maintains that access for vehicles.
At first, I think there was a lot of unknowns for people about what this would be. It's a pretty new idea, and so I think they were really used to the street as it is, and especially with their vehicular access to parking garages, and they were used to being able to use the street as it is, and so they were concerned about what blocking off a lot of the space for people in the roadway would mean. So we took the time to sit down and talk to the office workers, to the residents in the Metro condos, and work through their concerns and those issues. And we actually modified the project quite a bit to address those issues and try to make the street work for everyone. I think that's going to be a really important part of the Green Loop in the future as the permanent project is built, is building the project and the open space along the streets in a way that's going to work for all different people. For the people working there, for the people living there, for visiting, for using it recreationally. So as we started to put together this project, it was really important to us to bring in different partners that could help activate it. Salt Lake City is not used to having this open space in the middle of the street, and so for such a short temporary project, people aren't necessarily going to think to come enjoy the space in the middle of the street and congregate here every day. So we thought it was important to create some events and some programming that would really get people here. And so we partnered with our friends at the Blocks in the Downtown Alliance to help program some activities. We also partnered with the Salt Lake City Public Library that put a bookstore in one of these spaces. Partnered with Little City, which is an organization that I actually run with a partner to bring in these shipping container buildings so that we could have events and have commercial spaces on site. Partnered with the Food Truck League to bring in food trucks. We partnered with different artists to bring in public art that could give it that kind of richness of and interest that we want in a public space. And so there were a lot of different creative people involved in this, and I think it gives it it's a wide variety of interest, of things to do here.
We have a website. It's called Salt Lake City or SLC greenloop.com, all one word. And on there you'll see background on the Green Loop, the big idea, information on the installation, the pop-up installation. It also has all of the events coming up, the music on Wednesday evenings, Saturday evenings. We have a survey open right now, so please tell us what you think. What do you like? What do you think we should include in the future design? And there's a place to sign up to get emails about and be informed of progress on the design project as we move forward.